Hey everyone, and welcome back to another great eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games that are currently on sale. So as I said in my previous video, since we're officially starting my real week off today, I wanted to start it out with a bang with a full eShop deals video with a lot of great games that are currently on sale. So just a quick reminder as usual that halfway through the video, we're giving away two $5 eShop gift cards. If you want to participate in the next giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and drop a comment down below in the video. If ever you want to check out the full contest rules, they're down below in the description of the video. Also, if at the end of the video you're still looking for other great deals, I'll be linking the latest under $5 eShop deals video as well as last week's regular eShop deals because most of those deals are still running today. So now with all that stuff out of the way, let's jump straight into those deals. Just don't forget that if you do like what you're seeing, hit that like button. So starting things out for today is going to be a great returning deal, which is Worms WMD that is still 80% off, dropping the price to $5.99, and this one running till March 3rd. Now, if you heard that the latest entry in the Worms franchise was a huge disappointment, don't be fooled, this is a totally different style of gameplay. And this is basically a great pickup for anyone into strategy type of gameplay, because basically you're controlling a squad of worms that are armed with various weapons and even vehicles, and your sole and only goal is to eliminate the opposing force. But what's always been great about the Worms series, and that is just as present in this game, is its wacky, cartoon-like violence. And it's just one of those series that at only $6, if you do end up picking it up and getting into the gameplay, you just won't be able to put it down for quite a while. Now next on today's list, we have Moving Out, that is 75% off, down to $6.24, and this one also ending on March 3rd. Now this game is one of the best couch co-op games currently on the Nintendo Switch, and if you're a fan of series like Overcooked, then Moving Out should be right up your alley. The concept here is pretty simple. You're running a moving company and you need to get furniture out of different environments. Some are really simple like normal houses, and others are really crazy like planes while they're moving down a runway or even in deep space. Same warning, however, as I give for Overcooked. If you play with people with huge tempers, be careful with this one because they can get flared up. If you need any convincing for yourself, there's also a free downloadable demo. Now next on our list of great deals for today, we have another one of my personal favorites, which is LAYLEE that is back to 75% off, dropping the price to only $9.99, and once again ending on March 3rd. Now this game here is a great 3D platformer, and if you are fans of classic games like Banjo-Kazooie, then LAYLEE once again will be a great pickup for you for this week. But what's actually pretty crazy here is that the production value behind this game and the gameplay quality is almost first party, but you're only getting it for $10. And especially if you're a parent out there that's looking for a great game for younger players and you don't want to have to drop $60 on a first party Nintendo title, then LAYLEE at $10 will be once again an excellent pickup. Now our next game for today is going to be CUPHEAD. That is currently still 25% off, dropping the price to only $14.99. However, this one is running out pretty quickly on February 26th. Now this game is on the total opposite end of the spectrum of pretty much every other game for today. This is for hardcore gamers that like a challenge. Because don't be fooled by the old school cartoon-like graphics, this is a hardcore run-and-gun shooter with a boss rush formula. This game will test not only your reflexes, but also your memorization as the boss patterns get pretty crazy towards the end of the game. Now this might not be the lowest this game has ever been, but any discount on this game is an excellent time to pick it up, because honestly it sells very well at full price. And with some new DLC that should be incoming this summer, it's a great time to get up to date on the original content. Now our next deal for today's list is at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is the CRYSIS Remastered Trilogy that is now 30% off, knocking the price down to $34.99, and this deal will be running all the way to March 8th. On top of it, this will be my pick of the week. Now, if you're a fan of action-based first-person shooters with a very strong single-player campaign, then the CRYSIS Remastered trilogy, I would say, is one of the best entries outside of the Doom franchise. And the remasters of these games run very well on the Switch. I was actually surprised to what degree the graphics perform well, and the frame rate is really steady. And at $34.99, it works out to roughly just under $12 per game. That is great value for all the gameplay you're going to get out of it. This is definitely, in my opinion, a great pickup for this week. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winners of the $5 eShop gift cards. And our first winner for today is going to be Pete Watson, who said, "Great video, lots of shoot 'em ups this week." So I'm really glad you enjoyed the video, Pete, and since I'm a huge fan of shoot 'em ups, no surprise there are quite a few on this week's under $5 list. And our second winner for today is going to be Alberto Gonzalez, who said, "This keeps getting better and better." And once again, I'm glad you really enjoyed last week's picks. I tried to do the best I can to put out the best lists available. So now all you need to do to claim your $5 eShop gift cards is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now, our next entry on today's list is a classic that is back on sale, and that is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the Complete Edition. That is 60% off, dropping to $11.99, and this one will be running all the way to March 10th. Now, if you've never played a Roller Coaster Tycoon game before, it is basically a park simulator, where you have to build your own amusement park with huge roller coasters as the main attraction. Now, first of all, this is a great entry in the series, and not only that, with the Complete Edition, you get a lot of the DLC already included, so the amount of content here is really, really huge. But also what surprised me the most is how they managed to streamline a lot of the controls to really fit well on the Nintendo Switch, making building the roller coasters a lot easier with the limited controls we have on the systems. Because the original game was developed as a PC game and without a mouse and keyboard, well, they managed to really give an excellent experience to console owners. Ultimately, at this price, it's a great pickup. Now, we aren't done with the park simulators, however, because our next entry is another great one on the Nintendo Switch, and that is Jurassic World Evolution, once again the Complete Edition, that is back to its lowest price of 60% off, $23.99, and once again running till March 10th. Now, just as our previous game, this is a theme park simulator, however with a special twist, where you're building a park in the Jurassic World mythos. So rather than rides and attractions, you're basically building pens for dinosaurs. However, not only that, you're going to have to keep your guests safe because just as in the movies, the dinosaurs can break out and cause quite a rampage. And once again, I was really surprised of how well they adapted the controls to the Switch, fitting perfectly the console. So overall, this is once again a great experience, and at $23.99 is definitely worth it if you're a fan of the Jurassic World franchise. Now, the next game on the list is a brand new entry for today, and based on the title, I have no idea how I missed this game up until now, but it is Death Road to Canada. That is 50% off, dropping the price to $7.49, and once again, this one is running till March 3rd. Now, the simplest way to describe Death Road to Canada is that it's a road trip simulator where basically you have one and only goal: get your party to the Canada-US border. However, just like in The Walking Dead, unfortunately, your road trip is going to be filled with zombie hordes and having to scavenge for resources. And each and every run you're going to make to the border is going to be different because the whole game is procedurally generated. And this is an excellent game for local co-op. You can play up to 4 players local co-op, and if only one person makes it to the border, you finish the game. And this game is just tons of crazy fun and super addictive. Once you and a couple of friends get into it, you just won't be able to put your controllers down. And now for our next deal, we have another game that is at a brand new lowest ever price, and that is Unbound Worlds Apart, that is now 40% off, dropping the price to only $11.99, and this one running till February 28th. Now, Unbound Worlds Apart is a puzzle platformer, and among one of the things that I love most about it are the really amazing visuals. In the game, you play as a character that is a very young mage who has the power to manipulate different portals and basically control the environment through them. And I've got to say that the abilities here in this game do feel very unique, and they change from world to world that really keeps the gameplay feeling fresh. And although there is some challenge to this game, I've got to say that it never became overly so. So if you're a fan of more casual puzzle platformers, this is a great one to be picking up. And lastly, if it helps, this one is also offering a free downloadable demo so you can try it out for yourself. So now it's time for this week's Sizzle Reel of Deals with a lot of other great games to consider. So that was pretty much it for this week's Monday edition of eShop Deals. As usual, let me know what you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, I really want to thank the channel supporters as usual. Their support each and every month really helps out a ton. And on the way out, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and hit the notification bell so you know when all my future videos come out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.